Hi, I'm Mandy, your Chinese teacher. Today we'll be learning how to say and read numbers in Chinese. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to count from 1 to 999 in Chinese. Be sure to check out our channel for more lessons like these, or stay to the end to book a one-on-one class. Let's get started with today's lesson. Chinese numbers are extremely straightforward and follow very logical rules, meaning there are almost no traps to catch you out. Before we start looking at Chinese numbers, it's worth mentioning how numbers are written in China. Nowadays, the same international Roman numbers that are familiar all over the world are also used in China. However, China has its own set of characters for writing numbers. Chinese people are adopting the Roman number system, but they still use characters to write numbers. On the top, we have the Roman character system, and on the bottom is the Chinese character system. On this slide, I've given numbers in characters along with the pronunciation in pinyin, since this makes it easier for you to see how they are pronounced. However, bear in mind that in China, you are just as likely to see them written in regular numbers as Chinese characters. Now let's learn to count using Chinese numbers 1 to 100. Counting in Chinese is a delightfully simple task. Learning to count to 100 actually only requires you to learn 11 numbers. That's because you only need to know the numbers 1 through 10 and the word for 100. Now let's start with the numbers 1 through 10 in Chinese. 一 1,
二
2,
三
3,
四
4,
五
5,
六
6,
七
7,
八
8,
九
9,
十
10. Now let's practice with a quick activity.
一
1,
二
2,
三
3,
四
4,
五
5,
六
6,
七
7,
八
8,
九
9,
十
10. Now that you've got down all of your numbers 1 through 10, are you ready for a quick test? Match the characters and numbers in 60 seconds. Ready? Go!
二
2,
六
6,
九
9,
八
8,
三
3,
十
10,
七
7,
一
1. Very good! Now let's go through numbers 10 to 90. As you already know, 10 in Chinese is
十
Now let's move on to number 20. There's a very obvious pattern here, so let's pay attention. 20 is equal to 2 times 10, aka 10 plus 10, so there are two 10s in the number 20. So we take the Chinese letter for 2
二
and the Chinese word for 10,
十
and then we just put them next to each other, and that gets us
20
Now let's do that again, but for 30. 30 is equal to 10 times 3, So we take the Chinese word for 3, which is
三
and then the Chinese word for 10,
十
and put them together.
30
Now let's do 40. 40 is equal to 4 times 10. So let's take 4
4
and 10,
10
and then
40
now that you understand the pattern, let's go through the rest of these quickly. 50 in Chinese is
50
60 in Chinese is
60
70 in Chinese is
70
80 in Chinese is
80
90 in Chinese is
90
Now let's review all the numbers 10 to 90.
10 20 30 40 50 60 70 80 90
Great! Now, are you ready for a quick activity? Match the characters and numbers in 60 seconds.
10
10,
20
20,
30
30,
40
40,
50
50,
60
60,
70
70,
80
80,
90
90. Very good! Now that you know all the numbers 10 to 90, let's go from 11 to 19. You're going to find this to be surprisingly simple. All you need to do is add 10 to numbers 1 to 9. Let's begin with 11. 11 in Chinese is
11
so 11 is equal to 10 plus 1. So all you need to do is take the Chinese letter for 10 and the Chinese character for 1 and put them together.
10
Means 10 and
1
means 1. So in conclusion, you get
11
number 12 is equal to 10 plus 2. So you take
10
which is 10 and 2 which is
2
put them together and you get
12
that's right. And after this, the pattern just continues. You see how simple it is? Let's go through the next ones. Now that you understand the pattern, let's just go through a few more examples of numbers from 10 to 90. Let's take 21 as an example. 20 is equal to 20 plus 1. So 20 in Chinese is
20
and 1 is
1
so let's just combine these and then we get
21
very good. Now let's just look at one more example from numbers 10 to 90. 45. 45 is equal to 40 plus 5. So we know that 40 is
40
and then we have 5 which is
5
and now we just combine these and we get
45
It's so easy, right? Now that you understand the pattern, let's move on to something a little more advanced. Let's count over 100. 100 in Chinese is
100.
Now let's take 276 as an example. So 100 is
100.
but we're talking about 200 here. So we're going to say
200.
then we already know 70 is
70.
and then we have 6, which is
6.
now we just put these all together.
276.
Very good. See, it's very easy. Just with some practice, you can understand how to say numbers in Chinese. Let's do a quick summary.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 20 30 40 50 60 70 80 90 92 100.
How cool is that? Congratulations on learning how to count to 100 in Chinese. You are a Chinese learning superstar. If you enjoyed this lesson, be sure to check our channel for more free lessons like these. Or if you want to book a one-on-one Latin class, then visit us at bunnylearn.com. We have reasonable prices, experienced teachers, and interesting lesson plans. Once again, that's bunnylearn.com. Thanks for listening in on this episode. See you next time.